Nasheman is with me, Rizwan Asad. I have with me a great personality, Captain Rathee, who has worked with various organizations, whether it's a government organization or NGOs or other private organizations. And today I have got the opportunity of interviewing him. He's the working president of Democratic Party of India. So welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rizwan.
Yeah. Now you just tell me what exactly is Democratic Party of India?
Well, Democratic Party of India is a political party which is registered by the Election Commission of India, and it is one of the oldest parties of India. It was formed in 1961, and then it was registered with the Election Commission of India in the year 1989. And since then, we are all into socio-economic development, and we are less on the political mileage. But yes, now looking after basically the situation of the country, we have decided to move ahead on the political aspect too. Now we are moving on the nationwide platform and going ahead for a political change basically.
So how is your party different from other parties?
Regarding the differentiation, I really don't want to make any kind of some kind of thoughts to say that we are different into this things or that things. But importantly, we see that whatever the concept of the political parties had been since India got independence, so till it is following up. So there has been no change. Likewise, when 1947, when India got independence, the basic necessity was roti, kapda and makan. और आज की डेट में भी जब सब कुछ हो जाता है, मतलब इतना साल हो गया है, 2020 आ गया है ये, आज भी जो रिक्वायरमेंट है बेसिक जो सिटीजन्स का, दैट इज द रोटी कपड़ा और मकान. तो ये चेंज क्यों नहीं हुआ? सो बेसिकली आवर मेन एम्फेसिस इज टू ब्रिंग सोशो इकोनॉमिक एम्पावरमेंट ऑफ द सिटीजन्स, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द मोस्ट डिप्राइव्ड सेक्शन ऑफ द सोसाइटी. कि जितना भी जो सेक्शन है, जो बेसिकली यहाँ क्या है प्रॉब्लम कि पॉलिसीज बन जाता है. एक 24x24 का एयर कंडीशन कमरे में 4 ब्यूरोक्रेट बैठ के पॉलिसीज बनाते हैं, एंड देन these policies are thrown to the people, and after which they get collapsed. The reason being because these bureaucrats or the people who are making up these policies, they are unaware of the basic demographic structure of the country. So this is the big problem which we are having.
No, most of the political parties talk of this. So the ground reality is different. Now with all political parties having leaders, what type of leaders and what type of people are there in your party, and what is your aim?
Well, likewise, initially I told you that our main vision is going ahead for the social and economic empowerment of the citizens, starting from the most deprived section of the society. And now you're talking about the leadership. Whosoever is coming in our party, we are taking it on a very different note as compared to rest of the political party, because we are citizen-centric and nation-centric, and we are taking into accordance those people who are doing something betterment for the society, those who have a clear-cut vision towards the development, towards the real development indeed. And we have the people from various stratas, various domains, be it from the healthcare or be it from the education or be it from the corporate side, or you say basically from the mental wellness or all. So accordingly, which all people are required for the development of the country. And importantly is that we are taking up the selfless people instead of taking up the selfish people, those who enter the political party just for name and fame. Over here our culture is totally different. We are going ahead on the selfless note.
What about the youths? Because today India is developing and youths are the force, and youths are the future. So how will you take the youths? Because today the youth is confused. Youth want to change. So you must be also getting a lot of inquiries that why is your party and how is your party different and what changes will you bring. So how will you convince to the youth that they should come along with you and support you in your endeavor?
Okay. Well, this is a very important question which you raised. If we see India, then 65% of the total population comprise of the youth. India is the most youngest country in the world, which is having the maximum number of the youths. And till now, they are being utilized as a political agenda.
Political tool.
Yes, only a political tool. Just for getting up the benefits or the votes from them. no one is really bothered about looking for their future or just to have a vision for them, nothing at all. The important factor over here is that we have to go and talk to them. We should have a one-to-one interaction with the youth who are deprived and who are being utilized as a mode of disparities to spread the disparities in the society. So first is interacting with the youth, and then finding up their core problems, the issues, then framing up the policies according to them, that what exactly is the problem on the ground, and then putting up proper checks and balances, and then throwing up the policy for them and working on that. And finally, we have to see that that particular policy which you are framing for the youth, it should be worked upon within a time frame. It should not be that one policy is thrown and it goes on years and years.
Because a lot of promises have been done for the youth in the past also, and now the youth is confused. Even though there is, job reservation comes, or whether it's come to the education, or whether it comes to, any other thing, youth is in the dilemma today. So I think, like you said, 65% of the youth, you have to speak. So what exact program have you got? Because today youth are very savvy, they're tech savvy, they're digital savvy, they're social and media, they're savvy. So how will you take this? Because, it's you're sitting on an edge of a sword, because they are the people who are going to balance you. So how will you be different from others, taking them around?
Well, let me reply to your first of the question which you said the promises are made. In a country like India, if you see, the promises are meant to be broken, which we basically see with the political parties and the leadership. So likewise, previously I told that the best way is to interact, is to know that what exactly is the problem they are surfacing. Thereafter, yes, you have to address those problems. You have to have a debate with them, that what exactly they want and where they are heading on. So mixing with them, amalgamating with them, and to know what exactly is the root cause and basically the direction which they are moving, that direction is right or wrong. So first of all, we have to interact, try to bring them in the mainstream, try to mobilize them in the right direction according to their needs. And then whatever I told regarding the policies, framework and all, and then
That's secondary.
Yes, that's the secondary.
How do you see the present political scenario in the country?
The political scenario, no doubt, it is taking the country to a new low. Every day we see that our country has been known for its unity in diversity and diversity in unity. But every day we are hearing about disparities being widened, be it the social disparities, be it the economic disparities, or in the social disparities, be it coming on the caste, creed, or the name of the religion. So the basic fabric of the constitution is hampered into that. And the four pillars of the democracy, be it your legislature, be it your executive, your judiciary, or the media, they are not performing up to the mark. Why? Might be there is some reason that the political leadership doesn't want them to work independently. And these your democratic pillars,
Four pillars.
yes, they are working under pressure. So they should work independently.
So do you think in the long run this will be a damage, or it will have a bad image, or do you think any people will revolt against this? Because you are saying that they are working under pressure. So a person working under pressure, he must come into the pressure very soon. He can't take that pressure for long.
Well, there is a law in physics, the Newton third law, which says for every action there is equal and opposite reaction. So I feel that fits everywhere. And if you are suppressing the identity of the citizens or the rights of the citizens, definitely at one point of time there is an end to that suppression and they come up. I will not use the word called revolt. Revolt is something a very different and a very negative word, and we never want that kind of things should evolve in a beautiful country like India. Rather, their issues should be taken care so that that situation should not come up.
How do you foresee India in future?
Well, as a citizen of India, as a rather nation-centric citizen of India, I want to see my country growing in all the aspect, and the basic framework of the constitution which says we the people of India, and the basic structure of the country which says the socialist, secular, sovereign democratic republic, that should be addressed properly, that should be respected.
Is it not been addressed now?
No, not at all. It is not at all addressed.
Who do you blame for this?
On a major scale, the citizens,
Why?
because they are the one who choose the leadership. They vote for the leadership, and the leadership sit over there, and then the leadership, after the passage of the time, they take basically the rights and the sentiments of the public in their hand, and they play accordingly.
Coming back, India is in such a vast country with so many religion, diversity, and languages and all. How do you see in North India, South India, West and East? How do you, as now you're in a political party, you've been touring all over India. So what is the difference you have seen in South? What is the difference you have seen in West or East or in the North? What is the difference, and what should be done to cleanse this?
Well, like I told you, India is known for its diverse structure and the united structure since ages. And this is an incredible country in the world. Be it from the north, be it from the south, or from the east or the west. The basic requirement of the citizen is the development, the real development.
No, after you just told that Roti Kapda Makan was the slogan. Still it is there.
Yes.
Why it has not been developed? 70 years, 75 years, it's not been developed. Why? This should be a reason. Who has failed? And why people are still going on voting for these people or electing these people? This should be a reason.
Of course, there are a lot of reasons with that. And likewise, I told you, the major reason is the policy paralysis. Because the policies are not made in accordance how they have to be made. Whosoever is making up the policies, they are just making the policies just to be a blue-eyed boy in the eyes of their bosses. Secondly, there is a policy failure because there are no checks and balances. They had never been made seeking into the demographics of the country. So one reason is this. Other reason is that the citizens are too much deprived that any of these politicians or the leadership, they go to them and they make up false promises, show them good, big dreams, and they fall into the trap of them. Third thing is that there is a lack of awareness in the citizens. Might be we can say because of the illiteracy, or basically that if they are not getting enough things for them, like if we go to the remote areas or to say the tribal areas and all, the people, they are deprived from the food. So a person waking up in the morning, he doesn't have any idea that whether in the day he will be getting food or not. So when the politician goes to them, he easily buy them. Just in a sake of $2,000, he get easily 10 to 20 votes of his family. So that 10 and 20 votes, that spoil the entire 5 years. Yes.
Now that you're the Democratic Party of India, how do you, work as a system? Because to run a party, you need a lot of funds, you need a lot of cadre, and you need a lot of people to be involved with the party. So what is your plan, and how are you mobilizing now?
Well, let the plan be a plan.
So cadre. Okay.
Well, if you're talking about the cadre,
because it's very hard to get cadre.
Yes, it is. It is very difficult to find the right people for the right position. But yes, nevertheless, we should never go on a negative note. Also, that we will never get good people as well. But because we have a perfect cadre system in our party, starting from the national to the state to the district block, then to the village level and all the things. We have various councils under that. And no doubt we are getting excellent response, and people in huge quantity, huge masses, they are joining us. People from all stratas of professional domain who had been crucial into framing up of the basically on the policies, or basically I can say those people who are very innovative, and those who have the vision and the mission for the country, they are joining us on various cadres.
Your purpose of visit to Bangalore?
It is just
Politically, you spoke to any politician here, or you tried to open a office here, or you found out somebody here?
no, the important thing over here is just like there was some of the personal work over here, so I had to address that. And further on, regarding the political party, we do have a lot of associates. So it is an important time, that because it's the pandemic is going on, and many of those are the people who are in our cadre, they were passing through the tough phase. So sitting with them and knowing about their issues and problems, and then further rectifying them, their issues and the problems. So that is the main concern.
So are you opening an office in Karnataka, Bangalore, in Karnataka? The Democratic Party will be coming in Karnataka.
Of course.
When?
Very soon. Very soon it will be coming, and it is not only Karnataka. Rather, we are going ahead with the offices in each and every part of the country.
You're fighting any elections now? Because now Bihar election is there. You're fighting.
No, we are not contesting Bihar elections, but yes, from the next year, we will be going ahead with the election which are coming up with the state legislative assemblies. And further on, there is a by-election, the parliamentary by-election in the district of Kanyakumari. So we already have our candidate, Mr. A. Lingam. So he will be contesting over there in the by-election from Democratic Party of India.
Your message now with this pandemic virus is still there, and lockdown has been unlocked and people are moving a bit. And 7 months lockdown, you have seen what has exactly happened. A last message to you from you saying what should be done, and where you take it from you.
Well, my message regarding the pandemic and the ongoing issue is that regarding the pandemic, no doubt we have to take up the precautions as much as we can. And like our top leadership of the country, the Honorable Prime Minister is also coming on the national television again and again, and he is also requesting the citizen of the country to adhere with the safety and the security, be it putting up the mask, or cleaning your hands regularly, keeping up the physical distancing. That is the need of the hour, and we should take this pandemic very seriously, and all the citizens should think about the people who are in their families. So they should not be easygoing with this pandemic, because it's a pandemic. It is not ordinary disease. So be safe with this. So this is the message. And regarding on the other aspect, yes, with the passage of time, the things are going to change, and our party is there to, we are committed towards bringing up the change with very positive kind of politics, very positive kind of leadership, and we are nation-centric citizens, and the constitution is paramount for us. That's it.
It was nice speaking to us, Captain. So Captain Rathee was very clear that today India needs youth, and their party is going to be different. They're going to speak to the youth, sit with them, discuss the problem, sort out, make a plan, master plan, so that whatever the other parties have failed, and whatever the roti kapda makan, that slogan which has been going on for years, still people are finding it difficult to have the roti kapda makan. Look into the matter, and they'll be a party of the difference. Rizwan Asad, Nasheman.